It's my pleasure, my privilege, my honor to welcome you once again to Matters Arising, the flagship talk show of Kaftan TV. And it's coming to you live from Abuja, the center of unity, the capital city of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And of course, you know, we've said this over time, but probably there's somebody who's just joining us for the first time. This program is designed to cover internal, external, trending topics, and usually the analysis is done by our team of very experienced, very seasoned in-house journalists, and one of them, myself, is Dayo Omogun.
My name is Ekaite Bruce. Welcome.
All right, and let's remind you that this program was designed with you in mind, you the viewer, to ensure that you do not just view, but that you participate in the goings on. That is to say, you're expected to call in the course of the program, so that together, one block, each person, or I mean, effort here, idea here, we will be able to build the Nigeria of our dreams. That's why the program is designed to be conversational, engaging, and insightful. Now, I like you to sit back, even as we open up to you the topic for this evening. And this evening, you probably have been watching or listening to the news, and you heard that ASU, the Union for the Education, Higher Education, particularly the university education staff, their union is on strike, which has thrown many people in the university system into limbo once again. It's becoming a ritual. It's becoming perennial that almost every year there is some dislocation, there's some dismemberment of the academic calendar. Very unfortunately so. And this time around, as has become characteristic of government, this body gave a 14-day notice that it was going to embark on a strike. And I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the times, all the long times before that. But I mean, they gave a 14-day notice from 28 September, which lapsed on the 12th of October. And that's why they began a warning strike, 2 weeks warning strike, which now the umbrella body, the Nigerian Labour Congress, is saying that if nothing good comes out of it, they have extended to 4 weeks, that is a month, that if nothing good, nothing positive comes out of the negotiations with ASU by the end of the month, they will have no option but to mobilize all other unions in the land to join. You and I know what that means. I mean, just picture the fact that right now our students in universities are thrown into, just a waste of time again right now. Then think about it when all other unions join the action. How will it be again? It will be a heavy blow on the economy. That's where we are right now, and that's what we want to talk about. What should the federal government do to ensure that that situation does not come up? I'm sure that Ekaite has a lot to say. She has access. She has special access in the labor sector, so she will tell us.
Well, let me start from the briefing yesterday. You know, yesterday NLC, the umbrella body, with alongside other affiliate unions, briefed the press yesterday. And you know, NLC is saying no pay, no work.
Yes.
In response to government's no work, no pay.
Yeah.
You know, regarding the ongoing 2 weeks warning strike by academic staff union of universities, and NLC further gave a 4 weeks ultimatum to the federal government to make sure that all the outstandings of the reneged agreement entered into by ASU in 2009 should be sorted out. And you know, it's just sad. You know, this continuous strike and all that tells a whole lot. And what is this? What's the meaning of this strike? Is just that it's as if we pay lip service to our education sector. It's as if federal government is not really bothered about the education sector in Nigeria, because the bone of contention here is a lingering agreement entered into by the union since 2009.
That's 16 years ago.
I was about saying, as a good mathematician, how many years? It's almost 2 decades. I mean, it's really sad. I know it's an inherited problem,
yeah,
by the current administration. But you know, government is a continuous thing. I know that, because if you check 2009, that was the period of President Olusegun Obasanjo, right?
That would be Yaradua.
That was Yaradua, yes. Part?
Yeah. Because 1999 to 2003. And
okay,
then
2003 yes. But it was the period of PDP.
Yes.
Then, I think Goodluck Jonathan.
Yeah, also was part of it.
And then President Muhammadu Buhari equally inherited it.
Yeah.
And then the problem remains the same. I think it's time for our government to, like a non-politician will say, agreement is agreement. I think it's time for our government to take such agreements serious, because I mean, if you check the sector, if you check most of the agreements entered, not even half of the demands have been met. You know, and they equally came up to say that the alleged government of using this divide and rule method. You know, there was a time government decided to pay ASU
and left out
NAT, SANU, and it became
another problem.
A problem that for them, ASU is now coming up with the fact that federal government tries to use divide and rule method in destabilizing
the union,
the academic union. For me, I think it's not fair. Let such issues be treated the way they are meant to be treated. If federal government had entered into an agreement with the union, despite who entered what, as far as it was entered by the federal government, I mean, the whoever that takes over should be able to to trash some of such cases, because it's actually affecting the academic calendar of the youths. It shows that we are not yet ready with the education of Nigerians, and it's time for government to take these issues seriously, because if you check what an average politician, an average senator takes home, if you check what a member of National Assembly takes home, you cannot compare it with what the lecturers are demanding. So in fact, generally, government should begin to take the issues of education in Nigeria seriously, starting from even the primary school level to the tertiary institutions.
You know, there are a whole lot of issues, I mean, that are very saddening. You could even call them scandalous. You know, some of the things they're talking about are the fact that deductions, check-off dues for the union are with the government. Union dues that were supposedly deducted on behalf of the union have not been remitted to them. Cooperatives, deductions for cooperatives are with the government unremitted. Who does that? Shouldn't government lay down example for how staff should be treated? If government does this, what grounds, what moral grounds do they have to checkmate private organizations who do that? You hold on to things that you would, why can't it be a free immediate transfer? You deduct it and then you transfer
into
it.
The force.
It's all electronic right now. Everything is done electronically. Why hold on to the funds? So, and then you have promotion areas, you have salary areas, you have a whole lot of others. And then when you look at the fact that this has been on for 16 years, and somebody was comparing, I heard on radio this morning, he said, look, why is it so difficult to take care of lecturers when you could award a contract for the Calabar Lagos Expressway for 15 trillion, just like that?
And then you now ignore the lecturers.
And then you ignore lecturers. Well, I'm very sure that what the ask you are asking for might not be up to half of that or one third of that.
Like I said earlier, so, I think it's a proof of how serious government, the level of attention being paid to the sector,
the
education sector.
True.
And I've always said it, everything should not be politicized. Instead of doing the right thing, what government tries to do is a divide and rule technique. It's not fair. That's not the way to solve issues. Why not address the issues and then let education thrive in Nigeria? Because honestly, it's really affecting the youth. Something you can imagine if at the end of the day, where there's a full-blown strike like what we had 2 years back, where we had up to 8-9 months strike.
8 months strike.
Okay, 8 months strike. Okay, no. Under the 8 months, have you considered the level of insecurity that might pose to the country? Because these are vibrant youths who you have rendered them, I don't want to use the word useless, you've rendered them idle. So it can give them opportunity to be involved in so many vices, which especially as Nigeria is still struggling with a high level of insecurity. That has tendencies to promote a whole lot of negative vibes as far as the youths are concerned. So these are the things government should put into consideration.
Take a serious look at this and do something. And maybe going forward, we should begin to itemize what exactly. I mean, government cannot say that they do not know what they should do. But in spite of that, we will try and list a few things that government can do quickly to try to change the situation. And now the phone line is open. It's 0802993835. I'm sure that wasn't too fast, so there's no need to repeat it. Now, so like we say, let's observe the ground rules. Let's ensure that the volume of the TV set is reasonable, it's not too high. And then also that you do not stay close to the TV set so that there's no interference between your calling device and the TV. And also get your thoughts together. If possible, make them in bullet points on paper so you can flow freely. Let's take the first one right here. Hello.
Good evening, sir. Captain Television. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
My cousin, you are not around today. Good evening, man.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
How is your day?
Fine. How's yours?
On this ASU issue.
You didn't tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Let me tell you, my name is Ogbadi Sunday from Kosovo State. Ogbadi Sunday.
Okay, go on.
The sun is a regular color.
My take on this is that the federal government know what to do, they don't know what to do it. Why am I saying this? You know, this federal government, this ASU issue has been lingered for years. And they know what to do, they don't know what to do. I want to say that the reason this ASU government is linking is because the poverty in the land. There's heavy hunger in the land. How much is president taking home? Let me just give one example from Christmas Day. I have an uncle who is a lecturer. As he was battling with a bungalow, they had partial stroke all because of this issue of killing, there's no money, they had partial stroke. Now he cannot complete that video. How much? Then this position, they siphon this money, and children don't have the rent that siphon this money away. And what are they making? They don't want to resolve this, but they don't know what to do. They don't want to do it. It's because the people in the land. That is why this actual problem is always coming up. What will the labor do? The labor will not do it. At the end of the day, they still get 4 months. And that 4 will call. They will go and give money to labor. Labor will just do that. So the issue is because of the problem in the land. I can tell you now, it's Kosovo State. My let you know that the Kosovo State do. 18 local government in the state have not collected as a paper flower. You don't see them. So to tell you that they know what to do, but they don't want to do it. So there is no need of talking, so nothing is happening because without if 18 local government in the state, they cannot pay them their salaries up to their September salaries now. What do you expect that government to do? And those children, most of those parents, they have children in these universities. They don't say that crime for money. They tell them not to crime for money. So the whole thing just leads to poverty and hunger in the land. There is nothing, the government know everything about it, they don't know what to do it. So the you can say here that it will work. Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you, Sunday. Thank you. Well, this matter is quite serious, and I do hope that government will really take it serious. It's becoming traditional now that government will wait for a strike action first before they begin to do the needful. It's very sad. It might not come as a surprise if at the end of the day NLC eventually has to join this strike, having given sufficient notice, and for a matter that's been on ground for 16 years. I think that the government can do a whole lot better. Let's hear what this second person has to say. Hello.
Hello. I'm Ajayi from Akure.
All right, welcome, Ajayi.
My own take should be that what is the work of Minister for Education?
Well, he's in talks with them.
Then, two, what is the work of the Labour Minister too? If those two organs are really standing with what is happening in Nigeria, because they are not foreigners, they should be able to sit down and talk things out with the lecturers. If the lecturer has demanded for 10 items, and you can only solve 3 or 4, agree with them. Let them see those where you can discount and stop. And let's move forward. I don't see the reason why the lecturers they are waiting until when together are resuming. So many parents are borrowing money here and there to pay money. And the students now started, getting to the campus, they are busy doing nothing. So this is not all going well. I think the leaders in nursing, MSc, Minister for Education, Minister for Labor, every day, you say, when they put you in a position, you should be able to advise the person put in that place reasonably. Because they see you out of so many people that you are competent. Their competence is what I don't see now. At least Minister for Education. You shall not allow all these things to get to this level. You shall agree with them completely, and then you move the president. That is why they put you there. Tell the president, this is what you have agreed with the actions. This is this. Because majority of all those people who are in position here now, they prefer that their own children were not institutions. Their children may be in university, but not in Nigerian university. So my whole take is that to me as an individual, as an educationist, I discovered that the Minister of Education they were not doing anything. And they were not assisting the issue. That is my own take.
All right, thank you.
Let them tell the government and they leave the position.
All right.
Because that is their job.
All right, thank you very much, Ajay. Yeah, so he has referred to something that has become quite popular, where people say, if those public officials had their children in the system, they will not allow you to suffer like this.
Exactly.
And I think it makes sense right now. It makes sense. Because, if they could, many of them who don't have their children abroad have their children in private universities. And we do know that in private universities, you don't have this.
Not even in Nigeria here.
Many of them not even in Nigeria. So, they don't seem to have any.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Sani Canada is calling.
All right. Welcome. Go ahead. You're calling from where?
Daura.
Okay, Daura. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what I think that will resolve this problem is for the government to submit a supplementary budget.
Okay.
To pay these people. So because the issue has been lingering for so long, if government can go and borrow money from outside to do some projects which are not viable to the people, I see no reason why government should not submit a supplementary budget just to clear this issue once and for all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Practical solution.
That's a good one.
Not just lamenting, but let's go this way. Makes sense. If you can pour so much money into some other things, including borrowed money, why don't we attack this one once and for all? I want to believe that the Tinubu regime will want to score
a high point
by finally tackling this, having
and it will be a high point.
Oh, definitely.
For the administration.
When you add that to the fact of the NEL fund in the education sector and all that, it will really go a long way. So please, if you are connected to the seat of power and you're watching now, please bring it to their notice. Bring it to the notice that people are really concerned and will not mind. Somebody is speaking the minds of millions of Nigerians. That look, why don't you just
borrow money for projects?
Yeah.
And I think education is one of the most esteemed projects any government can embark on, because it has to do with human development.
Exactly.
Like you said, if the current administration can have the willpower to do that, it will definitely give them not just a point but a very high one at that.
Exactly. Please, 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 government, do something about this. I'm sure it won't destroy us. Just sit down. If you need to review some of the things, review, and let's see if we can just take this off the table. Or even if you are unable to do it entirely, let's do something reasonable. I mean, they are talking also of their withheld 3.5 months salary. I don't know withheld from where, whether withheld from that old stock under the Buhari regime,
yes,
or whether they've had
you know, another angle we have to look at, Dio, is the fact that this is an agreement that was entered in 2009,
yes,
which I'm sure a particular sum was agreed upon. Do you think that money still, we all know that money can never have the same value with the current administration?
That's true.
And that is an angle nobody talks about.
Nobody is even talking about that.
Nobody talks about that.
Wow, that's serious.
Nobody talks about
Hello?
that.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Can you hear me, sir?
Claire, they answer you now.
Okay, the last person that just called now said the government should go and borrow money. What are they borrowing money for? What?
Okay.
Education, where are they? Education is bringing money. We have many resources that bring us money. Why are we borrowing money? This money they are borrow every day. Where is the money?
Well, I guess he's speaking out of the place
he didn't actually say. He just made an he said if governments can go as far as borrowing money for projects, then there should be a need for supplementary budgets that can address that. He didn't say they should borrow money for this.
Oh no. What happened to you? Please do call us back. So he was saying, and in the absence of any other option, I believe
he just gave an example.
Yes,
that if governments can borrow money for projects,
this is
why can't there be a supplementary budget
for this
to address this?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome. You're on air. You're on air. What's the problem? All right. So please. Okay. All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Chocho.
God bless Captain TV. It's Emmanuel from Cross River.
Okay, I thought it's Chocho, right? Welcome, Emmanuel.
Welcome, Emmanuel.
You're also
Good evening,
a
sir.
high-ranking member of the house too. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
This ASU problem we are talking about. Please, the government, what we want them to do, the money they collect from all these revenue, whatever, why can't they go there and collect small money from there and settle that too? Unlike Tinker Island, the money they make from there is okay to give them part of the money. But when senators want to go and sit, they need money for vacation, they give them. When the governor want to do this, they give them. They should remember that the election is coming. Students are the people that will go there. They should remember. And whatever they are doing now, they are planting a tree for us that we should know where we are going and where they are going. So they should just go to where they want to get money. It's not that they will go to anywhere to go and borrow money. Let them go and remove that money and settle us. This thing has been lingering for long. We are tired of it. Are they not ashamed of themselves? Please, it's too much. We beg them. And when we beg them, they should remember that we students, one day, if they should come out, it will not be as we are saying it now. They know how students will do their own things. When the pushing gets too much, we are not inciting for violence. But if they should come for them, they cannot handle it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's a point that is made. We hope that we don't push our young ones to the point where they begin to think that
They
they
go
need
to
to
the
do,
streets.
yeah, they need to take laws into their hands, and embark on self-help. We should not push them to that point. It's very critical, because you need peace to run the economy. You need stability for things to flow well. So let's not provoke youngsters. Hello, welcome. What? It did like say you put your phone for inside room, you can't come parlor, they talk.
Okay. Before the lecture will go.
Is that the worry man?
Mohammed from Maiduguri.
A military problem and international problem. To stop this problem, we have to come up together, ASU and Nigerian as well. Because ASU problem has made Nigerians go to Cotonou and buy Cotonou certificates in the camp. We don't want it again. And then ASU will also galvanize all those lecturers in private institutions to come together as an ASU institute. So that the big men that they send their children to private institutions or universities also feel the same thing with the poor people feeling. That may also make them to understand that what the ordinary person is feeling, they feel it. Otherwise, if we say private institutions to continue to be operating, what matters is going to be at home. Honestly, it's injustice. I don't even like it that way. And it's just like, because there are so many avenues. If I continue to go on strike, people to university in Niger, in Cotonou, in Togo, and people can just apply for it while at home. They buy the certificate, they find their way in NYSC camp, and all these things make these big men feel reluctant to cater for the problem of us. Let us be realistic. This country belongs to all of us. We don't want people, we don't want to go anywhere. This is our country. We must stabilize it together. Because if you are seeing all this international media, you strive everywhere, where it is somehow peaceful country, I can say. But our politicians, tolerant of the patience of the ordinary people, which is wrong. They were there in that Abuja and Asurok and National Assembly. They're ordinary. Some of them, if you know their history, they were ordinary. But until they become extraordinary human beings, from where they come from, this is wrong. We should fall on all of them. You are in Abuja, they need to talk to them.
All right. All right, Mohammed.
We don't even need borrowing any money. There are money. Let me just, there's money to help these people and to cancel this problem and let us go home. Thank you.
All right. So many Nigerians are saying that you don't even have to borrow any money. That's what Mohammed is saying. Mohammed from Maiduguri is saying, look, that they should even find a way by which ASU can mobilize the lecturers in private universities. That's not going to work, because if I pay you, you can't.
It's not even possible.
It's not possible. That's far-fetched. Yeah. So, yeah, we're trying to find solution. Hello, what's your solution?
So the solution there is, believe me, my people.
Good evening.
I want to even correct this impression. I don't want to say the government. Who is the government? No, is it the good nation? Who is the government now? If you mention Tinubu, is it the government? Is it Akobe the government? The governor is the government. Who is responsible for this? The problem is this. Once the wrong candidate is in power, he won't do anything. Because what we have is compensation appointments, not elected appointments. When the right candidate is there, he will have mind to help people. The candidate the masses voted for, we care for them. But the person that gets to power by buying it, by corruption, by bribery, he wants to recover his money and appoint people that will hate him or her to be there.
All right. Maybe. Let's accept. Without necessarily accepting, let's work with your thesis. But right now they are there. So what should they do to make things move forward?
Go
ahead quickly. Yeah. Time.
What we need, look at what we need. The wrong priorities is not the problem. Okay, look at how much that is invested on that Lagos, Abuja, whatever they are calling. But our internal rules are not in good order. The money is spent there, assuming they first of all tackle the problem that were at hand before the new ones. It is know what you should have done? Okay, look at how much the political officers are collecting, taking home. Well, look at those who are working for them. If you go to that House of Assembly, look at how much they are taking, allowance of this. But look at the staff working for them, how much are they collecting? Is this a country at all, or a forest? This money didn't start today, like Ikaite said. The value of that money has depreciated. And yet, how many people are troubling us in this country? It's supposed to focus on those who are troubling us. It's not the politician. Look at the problem we have in this country. Any day we get it, you see these judicial officers that are collecting bribes and allowing people to be, and the security agents. If you rise up, they will tap you. That's why these few people are dealing with us.
We already know that we have those issues.
We shouldn't borrow money again. We have enough to settle this matter.
All right.
We have enough. What we need, let you reduce the allowances, the salary of these political office holders. Bring it down so that they can have enough money to take care of others. What are they doing? Okay, Senate president and governors, what are they actually doing? If the people working for them are doing the real work, but look at how much they are collecting. No, tell me, president now, governor, Senate and others, tell me what work they are doing to generate income for us. If the people working under them are doing...
All right, concerned citizen, I'll have to let you go now. Now, so, we're still looking at what we can do to help this situation. We know that there are a myriad of problems. But that's not, we can't just go sketching around. Hello? Oh, sorry. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Good evening, Captain David.
Good evening, sir.
And may God bless Nigeria.
Amen.
I just joined.
Amen.
Sorry, I just came back from work late and I joined the program because Captain is one channel I must watch every day before going to bed.
Okay.
I like your program.
All right.
I just want to ask you a question. ASU FG crisis, what must federal government do to avoid NLC escalation?
Who's speaking, please? From where?
My name is Mike. I'm calling from Makurdi, Benue State.
Okay.
I want to ask, we are told that once they remove fuel subsidy, there will be a lot of money. And the government is saying there is a lot of money from the subsidy removal. What are they doing with all this money, for crying out loud? We have been taxing every way possible except oxygen that we are breathing. What are they doing with all this? Either there is no money or what exactly is the problem? Let's know the color of our problem. Are they telling us that there is no money, or they are saying that we don't want to pay? They are two different things. If the issue is there is no money, we'll okay, let's go and borrow some, we'll make a supplementary budget for them to pay ASU. But if they are saying we don't want to pay, that is a different bargain together, which nobody can change unless those in government decide, quote and unquote, all my brother says, when I say government, unless we Nigerians decide it's okay, let's pay ASU. Come to think of it, they are giving us student loan. Yes, good and fine. Where is the savings going to? You look at electricity tariff, where is that money going to? So please, we are begging. Many of our children are at home, and just as Mohammed from Medugri says, the best time to strike is when you are at strength. Forget NLC, with due respect. Don't forget about NLC, NLC is out of the game. We are talking about Arsenal because NLC are sellouts, as far as I'm concerned. Personal opinion, though, not that of captain. They are sellouts. We don't care about them. They can go to anywhere they want to go to. But for ASU, I think the federal government should look at, if there is no money, they should tell there is no money. And if they don't want to pay, they should let they don't want to pay. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I mean, it can be either of those two things. We don't want pay or we not get money to take pay. There are two different things. But each one will have...
You know, he just brought a different topic where he said the money accrued from subsidy...
Where is it?
Though that's a different
because indeed...
But the truth is, you know, these are questions we should ask our state governors.
Yeah, but I mean...
Because they are getting triple of what they were getting.
Yes. And
they are not being asked, what are they using this money for? So that question, he should push it to his state governor.
Well, if you put... let's take this. I hope... Hello? Hello.
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 We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. All right. Now, this is serious business, and I hope that we can take it seriously and try to chart a path out of the difficult patch that we're in. This is not a time to call on national TV and begin to, I don't know, I don't want to use any bad words. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Well done, Captain TV team, well done.
Thank you.
Well done, sir.
Okay, for me, our federal government should live up to their responsibilities.
Who are you?
My name is Emmanuel.
Calling from?
My name is Emmanuel, I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so for me, our federal government should live up to their responsibilities. They're not just federal government, our government, be it federal, state, or local. It is like this. Anytime you take or reach an agreement with anybody, with any team, with any organization, they should keep to it. And then our constitution should be adjusted such that they can be sued if they breach such agreements. Yes. They should be sued. You cannot just put agreements at will, as you wish. That is what it should be.
All right. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you very much. You know, I was saying something before the calls came. I do not quite agree that because state governments get triple of what they used to get, and because this is a totally different matter. The universities that we're talking about, most of them are not state universities. Most of them are federal government universities.
No.
And so, if that is so,
No.
you will not shirk your responsibility because more money is going
No,
to
I
some
know.
other person.
I'm saying that because, you know, he asked a general question. He said, is it that there is no money in the country? And then he now made references to the money recovered from subsidy removal and all that. So that, you know, that's a general.
Okay, so you are saying
different from because he is saying he's not actually seeing anything that is being used as far as that money has been used for. He just said a general. That was why I said in that general aspect, though it's different from what we are discussing now. But such question, people should try to push, apart from the ASU issues, people should try to push what the money recovered from subsidy. People should tackle their state governors, because so much.
Well, I think that he also meant by that if you have made so much money, why can't this thing be cleaned up once and for all?
Okay.
Once for all. I mean, so I really think that this is something that government must prioritize.
It should be tried.
Exactly. I mean, do you have an issue for 16 years?
Almost 2 decades.
A child that was born in 2009 is already
in the university.
How do we? I mean, are we so incapacitated? I mean, financially, or are we so incapacitated in terms of the intellectual wherewithal to deal with our problems? I don't think so. So it might just be that, like somebody, I mean, is it a Kaite or someone said, government doesn't just care about the sector.
That's the truth.
Hello.
Hello, my dear brother. You see, the issue is this. Hello.
Yes.
Their children are not there. Their children are not in those federal government schools. That's why they're not feeling it. That's the problem. Okay, another thing I'm saying is, it's just like a director of a company or organization. Is it not you that will now talk to your manager to do the right thing? If he doesn't do, you call all the staff. The money has been given to this. Then your staff will not determine what should be done. That's what a father does in the house. When you have commanded your first son to take care of others and he's not doing it, it is not your duty to make it known to everybody and call him to order. Why have you not? Your brothers, your siblings are complaining. have I given to you? And you make it known to everybody, and you make sure that you will do, because if next time you will not give him money. Because you gave him money for a particular thing and he's not doing it. Then you just sit down there, and the elder son is now, despising others. You're hiding what is given to him to share, and you are there. That's what I'm telling you. Leadership is very important.
All right.
You, the director, will make sure that things are done well with your own integrity.
All right. Thanks.
Because if you don't sit down there, is everything there? That is not leadership.
All right. Thank you so much.
Our children are suffering, and they come and know.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The truth is that we have limited time and we must share it amongst ourselves. When you talk about, when we even talk about much more money going to states, we also need to understand that it is not as if the man just decides, okay, let's be giving this state so amount. There's a revenue, the revenue formula that is being followed. So it's not as if, based on that, what belongs to the states is what they are getting. Yes, indeed, you can go and tackle the states, but I'm saying the federal government must also live up to its own expectation and live up to its own responsibilities. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Iboko. I'm calling from Abakaliki.
All right, go ahead, sir.
The discussion today is very good.
Thank you.
But where we found ourselves is that the elites of Nigeria have decided to gang up against the people. Their children are not schooling in Nigeria, so they don't care. Whether I have to go on strike for 1 year, it does not bother them. Because their children are, during the time, the children were graduating in London. The Nigerian children were at home. So there's a serious conspiracy of the elites of Nigeria against the people. If that is not addressed, we will continue to find ourselves where we are today. It's very difficult to wake somebody who is awake and pretending to be asleep. They know all these things. They know what is happening in Nigeria. But they have ganged up against themselves, amongst themselves, against the people. So that is the situation we find ourselves. It's not about whether the federal government has money. Their money is subsidy money. They are borrowing money left and right. So the money to pay ASU is not the problem. The problem is that they don't want to pay.
All right. Wow. And I like your proverb. If the person is genuinely asleep, it's easier to wake such a person up. But the person who is pretending to be asleep, he'll continue to. All right. So as far as you're concerned, they just don't want to pay. I mean, well, what do you expect people to say? I mean, for 16 years, that we couldn't have raised the money, even if we created a fund.
Even if the money was paid in tranches.
In small tranches. Hello?
It would have been done.
Okay, hello? Hello, you are connected, yes?
I'm Tunde from Jos.
Okay, Tunde from Jos, you're the last caller. Let's have it.
I think there is money that the president will recover from this year's self-revision.
Sorry.
Yes, we are not hearing you.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
There is money that the government said they have recovered.
Oops. That they said they have recovered. Maybe the one that EFCC talked about. EFCC said they have recovered about 500 billion naira. And they have prosecuted 7,000 cases. I mean, I think it was Vice President.
Okay, what he was trying to say, perhaps such should be used in addressing.
Yeah, maybe that's what he wants to say. But at this point, I guess we must go. And, well, you have heard Nigerians speak. Nigerians are very concerned about this matter. And I'm sure that even
it calls for concern.
After the program, there will still be calls that keep coming. Well, seriously, something should be done. I don't know why I'm hopeful that this will be the last time that this matter will come up, that this matter will be finally laid to rest. I don't know what makes me so optimistic, but that's how I feel. And please don't let my optimism be, my hopes be dashed.
Not your hand.
Good night from Dayo Mogun.
Good night from me, Ekaite Igwet. Bye.
And as we said, Kaftan Television,
Imagine a beautiful world.